This unit introduces the methods of drafting trousers, unit objectives. By the end of this unit, students will be able to review the techniques used for trouser draft, acquire skills of blending curves of trouser legs, recall the terms used in the draft of trouser, distinguish between pattern of front and back leg patterns. Before we begin, let us understand the definition of a trouser. It's also called a bifurcated garment because it separates from crotch level to the ankles. It can be classified based on various silhouettes like culottes, trousers, slacks and pants. This can be identified based on the measurement proportions distributed along the pattern. Draw a perpendicular line and label this as A. A to be off neck, 19.5 centimeter. A to C center back collar width 4.7 centimeter. Square out from C then square up from B. Extend from B downward. A to E 8.1 centimeter. C to F 9.7 centimeter. B to G 1 centimeter. D to H 2 centimeter. Draw line from G passing through H and extend. G to I collar point 7.5 centimeter. Now blend G and E, H and F using French curve. With this, collar measurement is over. This collar measurement is over. This is over. This this Drafting collar, collar band and cuff. Draw a straight line. Then a perpendicular line. Label this as A. A to B, half neck circumference 19.5. A to C, center back collar width 4.7. From B, square out. And from B, square up. The intersection will be D. A to E, 8.1 centimeter. C to F, 9.7 centimeter. From B, extend a line downward. B to G, 1 centimeter. D to H, 2.5 centimeter. Draw a line from G passing through H and extend it. G to I, collar point measurement 7.5. Now blend I and F, G and E. With this, collar draft is complete. Cut. With this, collar draft is complete. Cut. With this, collar draft is cut. Complete. 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 With this, cut. Collar draft is 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 complete. With this, cut. Complete. Collar draft is with this, cut. Complete. With this, cut. Complete. With this, cut. Complete. With this, cut. Complete. With this, cut. 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 With this, with this, cut, 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 with this, cut. From B, square down. ஸ்டாப் பண்ணுங்க. 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 Cuff draft. Draw a square line. Label A. A to B 6 centimeter. Square out from B. A to C 26 centimeter. Square down. label B and C. Point B to E 2 centimeter. Point B to F is also 2 centimeter. Repeat this measurement from C. G and H. Connect EF and GH. With this, cuff is complete. Now let us draft sleeve placket. Draw square line. Label A. A to B 15 centimeter. A to C 2.5 cm. Shape HK and KC using hip curve for front waist arc and side seam as shown. Hip curve to be placed like this and shape K and H. This can be taken straight then connected to K. After that, place hip curve at the edge and join to C like this. This will be front waist arc and side seam of the front leg. Now moving to next point. Draw a line perpendicular to DL from point R to the imaginary line to get the line RS. Point R will be half of D and L. That is 14 for point R. Now draw perpendicular line from point R towards imaginary line. So that you get R and S. This will be S. From the same point R to point T on the line drawn from point E and extend up to point U on the line drawn from point F as shown in the figure. From same point R, draw a perpendicular to line drawn on E and extend to the line drawn on F to get point T and U. Point T, point U. T to T1 and T2, keeping the point T half of knee circumference minus 1.5 centimeter, which will be 21.5 centimeter. Measured equally on both sides from T1 to T2, 21.5 centimeter, half of that will be 10.75. T1, T2. From T is a center point. Total it will be 21.5 centimeter, which is half knee circumference minus 1.5 centimeter. From T1 to T3, extend this line half of knee circumference plus 1.5 centimeter, which will be 24.5 centimeter. Now, in this case T1 to T2 we reduced 1.5 centimeter. In T1 to T3 we increase 1.5 centimeter, that is to compensate the circumference measurement. So here 24.5 centimeter from T1 to T3. Moving to point U as a center point, half of bottom circumference minus 1.5 centimeter, which will be 18.5 centimeter, to be distributed equally from point U. So 18.5 centimeter will be 9.25 centimeter. This will be point U1. And this will be point U2. U1 to U3, half of bottom circumference plus 1.5 centimeter, total will be 21.5 centimeter. The formula of distribution of knee circumference and bottom circumference same, but measurement varies. 21.5 centimeter. U3. U1, U2 plus U1, U3 will be total bottom circumference, which is 40 centimeter. With this, step 3 concludes. Let us move to step 4, where we are going to align all the points with curve lines. That's the front leg and the back leg. First, join D and T1 with the dotted line as shown in the illustration. Do the same with L, T2 and M, T3. M and T3. Mark the midpoints of the lines DT1, LT2 and MT3.
Sir, cuts in. Stop.
Can be given a cross mark. Measure 3 millimeter from point V1 9 millimeter from point W mark V, W and X. V2 V1 3 millimeter, W2 W1 9 millimeter, X2 X1 11 millimeter. This will be point X1, point W1 and this will be V1. See these measurements to be measured X towards the direction of the crease line, W also towards the crease line and V1 towards the reference line. Shape DV1 T1, LW1 T2 and MX1 T3 with the help of hip curve as demonstrated. கட் பண்ணுங்க. Join D T1 with the dotted lines as shown in the figure. Do the same with L and T2 and M and T3. Mark the midpoints of the lines DT1, LT2 and MT3. Name them as point V, W and X respectively. Shape D V1 T1, L W1 and T2 and M X1 T3 with the help of hip curve. L W1 and T2, M X1 T3, D V1 T1. X2 X1 is 1.1 millimeter, W2 W1 9 millimeter, V2 V1 3 millimeter. Now use the hip curve. Shape L W1 T2, M X1 T3. Then this will be L W1 T3 and tilt the French curve. D V1 and T1. Join T1 U1, T2 U2 and T3 U3 with the straight ruler. T1 U1, T2 U2, T3 U3. Now measure YY3 7.5 centimeter. Now shape Q and C for the back side seam hip line. This will be the back side seam hip line. Next, let us move to waistline dart placement at back. This PQ line is the waist arc line of the back leg, where we are going to place the dart, which is placed from Q to Y 10 centimeter. This 10 centimeter is half of P and Q plus 1 centimeter. Point Y. Measure 1 centimeter on both sides of point Y and mark them as Y1 and Y2 as shown. Y1, Y2. Measure Y and Y3 7.5 centimeter, which is perpendicular to line PQ. PQ is the reference line, and draw a perpendicular line from point Y for 7.5 centimeter, which is 7.5. 7.5 centimeter, which is the length of the dart. Now connect Y1, Y3 and Y2, Y3 to form a dart. Next, let us move to welt pocket placement at back. Draw a line perpendicular to the line Y, Y3 to obtain the line Z and Z1. This will be Y3. From Y3, draw a perpendicular line. To obtain Z and Z1 measure 6.5 centimeter on both sides, so that total will be 13 centimeter, which is pocket opening. Label Z, Z1, which is 13 centimeter, opening of the belt pocket.
Stop.
Point Z and Z1 is the opening of the belt pocket. Measure Z to Z1 and Z1 to Z3 1 centimeter. Point Z, Z2, Z1 to Z3. Now connect Z to Z3 to give the complete pocket. Front diagonal pocket placement. Measure 4 centimeter from point K on the front waist arc line to mark the point K. Now this will be the front arc line which starts from K, ends at H. Measure 4 centimeter on the curve line and mark point K1. K1 to K2 17 centimeter and K to K1 16 centimeter as shown in the figure. This will be 17 centimeter and this will be 16 centimeter, so that you get point K2. Draw K1, K2 16 centimeter and 17 centimeter as shown in the figure. Now connect K1 and K2 to give the diagonal line. Now K1, K2 is the diagonal point which shows the pocket of the front sides. With this, the draft concludes. The next step will be the separation. After drafting the measurements, need to examine the draft again to verify all the measurements, curved lines and the straight lines, to check whether they meet the required shape and measurements specified in the specification sheet before separating the various parts. In case of any errors, the draft should be rectified at this stage itself. Once the error, anything found, is rectified after the final drafting, seam allowance, fold allowance should be added as shown in the figure, which will be followed in next level. Now let us review the steps we have followed, starting from step 1, where we started with square line, hip depth line, crotch line, knee line, and bottom line. Moving to step 2, we have further marking of measurements. Hip measurement, which is across measurement, thigh measurement and waist measurement, along with the knee line and bottom line. Further to third step, we have shaping of crotch lines, which is a front rise and back rise, along with waist arc and side seams. With that, we have center crease line, which is a reference line for the creasing of trouser legs. After step 1, 2 and 3, we have moved to fourth step, which gives a complete pattern with the placement of dart, back welt pocket and front diagonal pocket. The shaping of legs of front clearly gives the shape of the front leg pattern and back leg pattern, along with the hip pocket placement in the back leg and diagonal pocket placement in the front leg. With this, we are completing the draft and moving to separate these patterns using a technique called tracing and separation. You have come to the end of this unit. To summarize in this unit, you have learnt how to draft trouser leg patterns, that is front and back, front closure, pattern fly, pocket bags as well as left and right waistbands. To familiarize and for better understanding, you must practice method being used by using other measurement with slightly modified designs. Thank you.